Hello, good afternoon or evening, and welcome to Lane Smash week. Uh, what is this? Five? Last week of the
Four,
group stage. I
five,
am
five.
I am Jeb Kenobi here, and with me co-casting is Monkey DG.
Hey
Here on
guys.
short notice, I forgot to add you to the scene. Hang on. Let's fix that. Let's
No
fix
hard
this.
feelings.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, there should be another text there, but whatever. So we have an interesting match today. We have Too Late taking on Date. Too Late currently sitting second in the B bracket standings. They need a win though to keep their position. The standings in B bracket are a bit of a logjam between them, OCats, and Date. Date, meanwhile, is trying to clamber out of fourth place and falling into the, the Hope Constellation match, which is between the 4 and 5 seeds. So the interesting match here has a big impact on the standings. We are today on the Dahaka to Aladdin lane. And for those of you that don't know much about Lane Smash, it is 24v24. Each base capture is 1 point. Teams are going to play two 30-minute halves, so they swap sides at the end of each half. No smoke is allowed, no Lancer or Striker allowed, no ants in construction allowed. Teams choose fashion and lane ahead of the match, and the players have to stay on the lane. So there's some key differences there from Outfit Wars. If you were on this channel yesterday, this is on a actual content. This is on Indar. There are no deploy zones. There is no construction allowed, and it's a community-run format. So there's actual referees and things like that to make sure everything runs smoothly.
The match will start in 1 minute on the next in-game nanite tick.
And right on cue,
Rage, let me know if you hear this.
And right on cue, our referee Realtor is going to let us know we are 1 minute from match start. So, Monkey, do you want to look at the date opener and I'll look at Too Late?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Too Late is playing TR starting from the Hawk Amp Station today. They have two Galaxies already set to go, one with repair and one that does not have anything on it, from what I can tell. And then they have plenty of Mosquitoes and two Liberators lined up, ready to go. A little off meta for Lane Smash, but if you can hit the Dalton shots, it could be very effective.
On this side, we've got a severe lack of ESFs. I was briefly over on the other side, and I saw an army of them. Here, I'm only counting about a dozen of them, which is a lot fewer than I would expect for this
10,
lane, where air presence is so
9,
important.
8,
Yeah.
7,
Too Late also
6,
has a ton of like
5,
about 8
4,
prowlers and 2
3,
Sunderers. All
2,
of that's double pulled, I
1,
think, but still.
match start.
Very, very strong. Yeah, 4 prowlers moving out, the other 4
Double
staying
pulling
behind.
MBTs is tricky, though, because you have to be confident that they're going to go down, but... Same story here. 2 rep buses, it looks like. A harasser of all things, and then 2 MBTs. So it looks like they're kind of playing conservatively. I think they've got most of their troops in the Galaxy, though.
Well, the match just started. We have an air battle going right. Immediately, one Date ESF gets immediately focused and destroyed by Too Late's Mosquitoes. Too Late's also focusing hard. Date's Galaxy, did they get the drop on point or not?
Big drop from VS on the triple stack.
Okay, so they did get the drop off in time. They weren't able to stop. Too Late was not able to stop that. So it looks like there's about at least a squad's worth as the air battle's continuing here, but Too Late has a definite advantage. They appear to have more people. Date's ESS are falling like flies.
Date just flipped point, so it looks like they're going to turtle here for a bit.
Alright, so Date going for the point hold on Indarkhan. This is not something you normally see on this lane, and the reason for that, and I will show you, is that down here, this capture point is exposed. It can be hit by vehicles, it can be hit by aircraft, and all kinds of things. So normally staying in this triple stack is a bit of a bad idea, but maybe it'll work for him. I don't know. Meanwhile, there is also a Date Harasser up here, but he's going to have prowler problems here pretty soon. As I think the air fight is basically over at this point. Too Late has
Last scythe went down.
Yeah, there goes the last scythe. So now the ground pounding can begin. And that Liberator is now going to do some serious denial. Oh yeah, no, already the Mag Riders are getting focused by air. They're getting Dalton by air. One goes down.
Small repull here from the VS. Not many.
No, I don't think they double pulled at all. One Sunderer is on fire. He gets tank busted by snails. There are now 2 prowlers set up on the Mesa. Has point flipped back to TR? No, it hasn't yet.
No, it's still down.
I don't think Too Late's in any real rush to do that. As Snails goes ahead and tank busters the last remaining Mag Rider of Date.
Look at all those prowlers. They're just waiting.
think they're trying this. They're firing into the building, trying to get some kills, trying to damage the maxes. Those appear to be. Oh, are those? Hang on. Is it the hash that has the serrated muzzle or the AP?
AP, I think.
Okay, then those are AP prowlers with Ranger top guns. So not really well suited to cheesing points. But Too Late is almost crashes a Galaxy. Well saved by Froppy there. As
Max is on the roof.
Twisted, yeah. Too Late has got Maxes on the roof. But they're going down. They don't have any support, and they're going down to Date. As Date's pushing, Rage Twisted and Cheap Cheap are already down. Lieutenant Lizard is taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. So Date secures the triple stack. Grizzleby unable to get a res
repulse
off
all
in
dead
time.
though. It's only TR in the air once again.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time where they begin switching those mosquitoes to rocket pods. But they have less than 2 minutes to go on the cap here. Yeah, there it already comes. There are the rocket pods.
These poor sides. They're just trickling in. They have like a couple people repulling here and there, but there's no coordinated airball. And when they're camping your biolab this hard, you got to be pulling from the warp gate. Because I see this happen where there's just basically 3 Mozzies air-to-air sitting at the landing pads waiting for the date pulled.
Too Late has a Sunder here. They're pulling more infantry. They're going for the triple stack. I'm not sure why. Just flip the point. You have less than a minute. You have a minute to go. Ritzleby's going to take down the Date spawn big, and that's going to isolate them inside the building. They have no reinforcements available unless they can get a Galaxy through. Yeah, now they're going for point. Vex 1 goes down, but Rage is already making his way that direction. 1 minute to cap for either side, because this is a neutral base. So, TR are trying to do a balcony push. We have 3 maxes and not a lot of support. This is interesting.
Vanna's also got Vanna's got a hard spawn, but far, far away. I don't think it's going to be very useful to them if they lose the triple stack now.
They might lose the triple stack here. Ray Twisted has gone down. They're just outnumbered. Lieutenant Lizard gets Desied. Jeep gets chunked to half health already. Like, they can contest here. I guess they're denying the balcony contest, which is the big thing. But they need to flip the point. It's less than a minute to go. You need to flip that point. Okay, there goes Vex and PJ Turtle. They're going to flip the point now. Too Late has the advantage here, but they need to make sure they capitalize on it.
Oh man,
the rocket pods.
So strong. Yeah.
The rocket pods are just going nuts right now. But Date is trying to run to the point. They're taking the side door. Less than 30 seconds to cap. That might be a bit of an early push if they're trying to make that last second effort. Oh yeah, no, they're just getting pounded by air. Calamity takes down Grezem. Like, they're trying to push, but they're getting strung out and killed by the vehicles. And this is going to be a base cap for Too Late unless something dramatically changes here. Are there still Date guys inside alive? There are. Oh, no, actually, no. There's only one. He's got a lasher.
One guy. I think they're stuck with the lasher, too. They can't really push out too much.
Yeah,
I don't see a pre-cap set up yet, so I think they've devoted all their forces to making sure they get the
Date
neutral base.
is dropping on point with beacons. There's 3 seconds to go. Can they get the point flip? Maybe. Point is flashing! Point is flashing! Can Date steal it? No. The air comes in and says, no thank you, not today. Too Late takes the neutral. Excellent attempt by Date. But
good timing on that too. They had an infiltrator Grizzleby, I think, drop on the next base, so he's already flashing Allerton Broadcast Hub.
Awesome. We will go ahead and move the camera down to that way. Yeah, there's one site there that's outnumbered and outgunned. He's going down. Boom. Point is flipping. Oh, it's flipping back. Date responded immediately. Grizzleby is down on point.
I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, but one thing Grizzleby did do, he hacked the infantry terminal.
That's important.
So
get maxes.
They can get maxes from that pretty easily.
Bit of a stumble from Date, I think.
Yeah, that needs to get blown immediately. Oh, there's somebody going for, I think, cuneiform. No, he's not going to blow it. He's going for the Thunder Garage.
Getting Bansheed.
Getting Bansheed. Yeah, the ground pound has already begun to really degrade and deny Date's ability to push forward.
Really, the only solution I think that Vanu has at this point is to get a coordinated airball coming from the warp gate and get all your heavies with air-to-air locks so that you can try to clear out all these ground pound ESFs.
Yeah, I mean, Snail has got a bounty right now, and he's just slowly... Right now, he's camping the biolab terminals. They can't get air cover. I think this is... Yeah, here's the gal drop from Too Late. Big gal drop onto the roof. They're going to try to get the cap going now. Infantry has arrived. Maxes have arrived. I think they're bringing those from the previous base. But they are back capped. They got back at the Endarcom.
Sneaky. I didn't even see that. Actually, you know why? It's because it just went through. Literally, as TR pushed the point there, they had a single beacon, and they managed to drop here.
That beacon is now dead. An ESF and the Liberator have already arrived here to flip this back. So, oh, you get a fresh beacon? Yeah, there's a tower beacon now. And there's one. He's gonna get bansheed. One date.
He's spotted though. Yeah.
He's spotted. There's
And
a couple guys here to clean this up. He's gonna go down. All right, that's the resecure happening. But this beacon has to get killed, otherwise.
They've got 30 seconds. If they steal rain this, they could actually get some more time on that cap.
Yeah. Too late. In the meantime, it's bringing up multiple sunders, and they have armor control outside. So the cheese is going to be very strong once they get those in the base. Where are those going? Are they going? Oh, wow. What are they doing?
Where's Date? They have a beacon up. They have, like, now's the time. They have one person drop on it. It goes down.
Well, that's going to secure that back cap. Date is trying to push in, but point is now flipping, and Too Late is holding steady for now. Soon they're going to have bus support, which is going to make this really hard to push into.
I think that was another stumble from Date. They had beacon in 30 seconds on the time. You can ignore broadcast stuff. Let them put as many maxes as you want in there, because if you can drop all of your squad as infantry onto the triple stack and then start having people, you know, get some ESFs in the meantime when they die, that would have been so much of a better play than just trying to defend a base that you didn't need to defend.
I'm not sure what's going on with this bus parking lot here. It's real easy to get a bus inside broadcast stop. You just drive it around to the corner here. If the terminal is safe, then you just drive it through the stairs. And boom, you're inside. And you can start killing infantry. And lock out the point. As it stands now, Too Late has a little over 3 minutes to capture to go up 2-0 this half. Otherwise, Date has about 3 minutes to resecure before they lose the space. Ooh, somebody just...
I count 4 sides, and it looks like a lot of the TR airball is switching back to AA weapons or backing off a bit because the air presence now from Date is putting some pressure on them.
Too Late's got a spawn sunder set up in one of the garages. They have a prowler guarding the north approach. Date's got a harasser rolling around causing problems. But, you know, like right now, he's just rangering a galaxy. Like, the galaxy's gonna die, but that takes a while. And I think
there's really not enough infantry here to contest point, though.
Galaxy's purpose has been served. There's a burster max at the spawn. Where is Date's pop? Like,
yeah,
they have 1-12 here. They have 1-12 in the biolab, I guess. So
maybe they're trying to coordinate some type of armor push. I mean, they kind of need it, but they're also running low on time.
They are running low on time. It's now 2 minutes to cap. Time is ticking away here. Yeah, more Date moving forward. I think they're just trying to cause problems. Universal Fighter here's got an Annihilator from the looks of it. Fiendish has got a Burster Max. They're just trying to deny Too Late's air, which is sensible.
A fun fact, unless they change something I don't know about, Zoe Maxes actually don't do anything for bursters, so we're better off running self-reps.
I think Zoe's help for, like, comments, right?
It help what, sorry?
Don't they help for AV weapons? Like, isn't Zoe meta for AV VS Maxes?
Yeah, it's AV and AI as well. It can work well, but I think there's like a range. It's been a minute since I played in a max, but my understanding was that there's either a range limit or some form of resistance type with the bursters where it doesn't do anything.
Right when Date begins infantry pushing, Too Late drives a double Bulldog bus onto the point, and that's gonna start giving them life really difficult. Xeris Lord bringing in the explosive match.
It's really struggling here. Like, I haven't seen them get a chance to even push Too Late out of the point, except for that short amount of time when they were, you know, back capping.
Yeah. Now, yeah, this is the now you got the bus cheese in town. Not a lot of bus cheese, but it's gonna do some work here. Xeris has got it at a good angle where the Bulldogs can range up pretty effectively.
It's finally doing a better push, though. So the way that you win broadcast hub as infantry anyways is, well, first make sure you clear out the cheese, which they haven't quite done yet, but regardless, you got to group up on the telly room and then push point all as one big ball. They're kind of doing that.
Yeah, but Grizzly grabs Vex 1. He's in a nice little angle here, snug up on the wall. He gets 1, he gets 2. He's going to get the 3rd. The push comes in. Yeah, they're breaching the room, but they're not getting very far, and they don't have any maxes up. They're out on the Nanites or what? Oh, here come the max. Here comes a max. 2 maxes. Salameister and Fiendish are coming in. They have maxes. It's 14 seconds to cap. Can they make the save? I don't know. They're not taking a lot of damage yet. They have the repair support. One max goes down. Resne goes out for Too Late.
Lots of reses.
Lots of reses going up for both sides. Too Late's got an angle behind the maxes. Max goes down. Heavy goes down. Too Late's going to hold this. And
Point's still flashing, though.
Point's flashing, but Too Late is all over this. And Date is not. So it's going to go right back to TR. They bought themselves about 10 seconds there. I don't think it's going to be enough time to get the point back up. The bus is coming back now at this point, too. I think they had to go and repair. The bus is back. There are now Hornet Mazus in the air. Oh, gosh. That's going to deny vehicles even more.
And that was their one and only chance, I think.
Yeah. Broadcast Hub goes to Too Late. That's 2-0 this half.
No pre-cap, though. So I think same situation where TR is playing it a bit safe. They want to confirm. They want to confirm they get the base, make sure all their infantry are there, and they're not worrying too much about setting up these pre-caps.
They're not worried as much about playing the high-tempo style that some other teams do.
Doesn't seem like they need to, though. I mean, there's still a good chunk of time left in this half, and they're already pushing bio.
And Nerdalus and Calamity are already beginning to shoot their way into the C-Point L building here at the Bio Lab. So, and Cheap Cheap has a max still. That's going to cause some problems.
Unfortunately, this is arguably the hardest teleporter to win the Biolab from, because the meta way to win a Biolab is to get rid of the, to start holding crescent shapes and the powerhouse, and they're pretty far from that.
Yeah, but they can clear an opening here. They can start sending people around, and Ray Twist is going to come in the flank. He goes down, but they are fighting their way through here. They've got the initial foothold where they have, they can run out of the building and not immediately get shot at.
No.
So that's
VS
the first
really
step.
need to be focusing on a back cap right now. I don't know what they're doing.
They really need to be focusing on the back cap.
There's nobody at this base right now. It's empty.
And and here comes the rotate as Too Late's running for that powerhouse now. They're gonna try to get that forward cap up. Here they come. They know what they need to do. They are going for that powerhouse. This is a 4-point biolab. This is a very hard base to take. But they are.
Oh my gosh, there's a cloaked infill slowly walking. Please get on that point. He's late. Oh no, he got it. He's flashing. Okay, good. They're getting the back cap now. That was way too long.
They are flashing at the biolab though.
Yeah, he got on it too late then. Like by a second. That really sucks.
A is red at the biolab, so that secures the forward cap for Too Late.
I don't know what the decision here was to bring up a cloak flash instead of a drop ESF. Like, a cloak flash takes so long to get here.
That could be a question of nanites.
If no one on your team has 350 nanites, then something your whole team is doing something wrong. But yeah, they missed that by literal seconds. The point was flashing, and they lost it.
Date has got their own death ball. Meanwhile, rolling toward that powerhouse, running for any Too Late member unfortunate enough to be in their way. Ooh, that's not a people to hold this. Here comes the Zerg. Not with the max. No. And D-Point is going to flip back to Date, but 8 is still... B and C now are for Too Late. So they're maintaining time here. They have plenty of time to cap the space.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to leave... If Date's going to leave Perry in here. He's been on a cloak flash at Broadcast Hub. Maybe wait to see if they can get the points, recap so they can start flashing Broadcast Hub again.
I think if you leave one dude there, that might be your best move if you ever want to try to get out of this biolab. Otherwise, it's going to be a shorter match
might not happen.
Advertised.
Yeah, they had their one chance, and I think they lost it. They got to the point too late.
The irony.
Right.
Too Late so far has been pretty much right on time, aside from a little bit of a kerfuffle getting the broadcast cap going. Too Late also now overloaded this SCU generator at the powerhouse. That's going to start putting a clock on things. If they get the SCU down, this half is basically over. They are also trying to hold B point with some success so far. Date's trying the C4. They C4 snails within an inch of his life. He does go down. Big Resonate goes out for Too Late on the inside here. There isn't enough pressure from Date. Calamity's going to push and get one, but he runs straight into a max and goes down. Meanwhile, Vex 1's going to try to push, but he's going to maybe get shot in the back by Chillfree.
They're playing this a lot like live. I'm noticing they're not on both sides actually. They're not playing crazy tight. They're kind of scattered a little bit. It seems to be working. They're kind of slinging it out like typical biolab gunfight. When you're trying to win a biolab like this, you got to be playing tight with your infantry, focusing on capping 2 to 3 points.
Because
3 of the 4, I guess.
Well, 3 of the 4 in this case. That makes it a
Yeah,
lot
I forgot this is a
harder.
4.1. It's trickier.
B is fallen. Can Too Late get enough numbers inside the powerhouse to keep the gen from being overloaded? Grizzleby takes 1, but he needs to heal badly. Otherwise, he's gonna go down. Noah Wenger arrives, but not quickly enough. Yeah. 2 go down there. 4 seconds on the generator, though, and Date's gonna stabilize in time to keep the SCU from being vulnerable. Which would end this half really fast. The Too Late could get a SCU hold going. TO Lightning, Grizzleby, Jeep. Yeah, Too Late has continued to hold that L building, which will keep them from getting back capped. Now Date has moved population here to try to break this hold. Darn spawn rooms.
They've really got to commit everything to winning this C point back.
They really do. Too Late is set up in here pretty good. No maxes, but otherwise, lots of infantry, lots of medics.
Thomas Slade ran. Yeah, they got TR's got 1 guy just running around flipping points and gens. So I don't think it's going to matter too much again anymore. They're in the same situation now where they've got most of the points, most of the gens.
Yeah, B points now flipping. Too Late's got just a small crew running around. I think this is like some of their armor guys, perhaps, just running around as infantry, flipping points, causing chaos.
It's working.
It's working.
It pulls Date off of C point.
It pulls Date off balance. It makes them have to spread their forces out. And I think Too Late is winning most of the 1v1s in infantry at this point, so that benefits them. A, B, C. B point is purple. That's good news for Date.
Still missing this tight gameplay. It's very scattered. We've got heavies just dying with no medics behind them. And it's not like you all have to hold the same building. Like, you can spread out a little bit, but there's no support here happening. It's a lot of just heavies 1v1ing each other.
Yeah,
on both
or
sides.
medics getting form getting shotgunned by Zarasword as a medic. Yeah, it's just a lot of solo infantry play here. And that's like, it's working for Too Late, but it's also not working for Too Late. As Chilfori, C4, Scaleta, and almost got Lucian, but not enough. Of course, G-Keep has also gotten on top of the cabbages of some C4. That's gonna... Oh, no, don't peek it.
If you didn't clear your V menu yet, clear it off your screen.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was an accident. Misclick, guys.
I wasn't sure chat's a bit behind. Looks like they're mostly trying to focus on the powerhouse side, try to get this gen flipped, and then maybe do an SCU push.
If you
Probably
get
the smartest way.
I mean, if you can take the SCU, if you can take the gen down and hold it, that also means that Date has to defend the SCU, which gives you more freedom to take the other points.
Yeah.
Which is a tactic that's been used in Lane Smash before, I think by TM most notably, to capture Biolabs.
So Too Late did try to push the SCU.
Push the SCU. Unless they are pushing the SCU.
Yeah, they are pushing it. They do have 3 in there.
They have 3 or 4 in there. Alright, and the overload's coming through. Vex is overloading the SCU. Froppy gets shot in the back. PJ Turtle's going to clean up 1.
It was real chaos hours.
Yeah, they immediately repushed that. They had like multiple people trying to overload. They should have been keeping those guns facing outward to shoot the incoming VS. So Date's gonna stabilize. Huge resonate for right now. Oh boy, that's gonna mop. That's Date gonna immediately gets thrown out of here. So now one person overloads it.
That was such a good resonate. Holy crap! I cannot overstate how good that was.
That was an amazing.
They resed like 7 people there.
Freaking clutch.
There's one guy running with the Lasher though, and I mean, it's really not a good. Like, maybe if you're playing with a team holding a building, you can use it.
9 minutes remaining. 9 minutes.
A bio like this, just grab yourself an Orion.
Or a Maw, even.
Yeah.
Orion, Maw, Pulsar LSW is strong in Lane Smash. Especially if you're going to be engaging at slightly longer ranges than what you might be with an Orion. If you can run that 150 mags and get Date's going to repush this. Can Too Late get another
Date's
one?
Date's doing well to play with their medics though. Better than Too Late, I think.
Yeah. 20 seconds on the SCU gen overload. But again, that's timer. Actually, C point is flipping. Yeah, no, Too Late has to get back on C point now. They overcommitted to the SCU. Date could backcap here, actually.
Yep. They have to. They are. Point flashing now. They had somebody that just went to the point. I saw them run.
Awesome for Date. That's big. As I leave the friendly
well
combat,
yeah,
this is an actual cap here. There's people. That transition worked well. Too Late has a spare cheese under here, but it's going to die immediately. Have they blown? What else have they been doing?
I think
blew the
Too Late got a
vehicle
bit too greedy
terminal.
on the SCU.
Date has... Oh no, they hacked the infantry terminal, or they're about to hack it and pull maxes.
I hope so.
Yeah, there it goes. There's the hack. Perfection. And I think Mutombo are both
no, he
pulling...
just swapped to a heavy.
He just swapped the heavy.
Maybe they don't have nanites for it.
Maybe they don't, but they got people on point now. Anybody that's got 450
Oh, he did
nanites
pull
for
the
a date
max
right now
and he
should
died.
be
Oh
running
my
for
god,
that
he just
terminal.
wasted 450 nanites. That sucks. He you
No, he's
retain
getting
your
rezzed.
infantry HP for like a millisecond after you spawn into a max. It looks like he got killed as he was spawning into it.
He got rezzed, yeah. Ray twisted his back into max up. He's got the mercies. He's going inside now. No engineer
push.
behind him, though, but does he really need an engineer? The answer is no. As Too Late is going to immediately recapture this point in decisive fashion.
Yep.
Now, Cackler de Saffrons is facing up against 3 Mercy Maxes with 1 Blue Ship Max. That's just, the damage there doesn't work. But hey, those are low pods.
It's only a single guy, though, and he's being chased. We'll see. Yeah, he went down.
There's a few ESFs up now.
2 more sites. 2 more sites. I don't see any lol pods on the TR side. But I would expect an airball if they don't manage to win
huge
this.
C4 for Too Late. Takes out a max and 3 infantry. Huge C4 connection. Massive, massive play there by whoever threw that. Through the window, I couldn't see who did it, but that was some excellent play. I don't think, does Date have a Sunder here? If it is in the garage, it's dead. Oh, yeah, they got one, but that's gonna... No, they're already breaching it.
It's not gonna last.
It's not gonna last at all.
Still, that Lasher guy, I don't know, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Lasher is fun
VS
and all,
really
but...
dumping all their forces onto this thing here.
See, the thing, though, is that they're not on point right now, and they have 8 seconds before Too Late can back at them at the biolab now.
I'm pretty sure most of their folks have already redeployed there.
Actually, Peroni is running for the point to buy time. There's nobody else
There's
here.
a max on there.
Oh, there is a max. He's going to run into Grizzleby. But all he has to do is play Ring Around the Rosie for a little while. Oh, he doesn't. He gets caught by Calamity. He's going to fix the point.
0 seconds. And there is a pre-cap almost ready. Yeah, there it goes. It's flashing on C. So that's going to be it. Back to the bio. Smart move. They actually have, I think, 6 infantry already on the point. Maybe more now.
They've already
Yeah,
got somebody
full
on C
squad.
point. Nerdalus is running for A point now. And Too Late's already coming back to the bio. They're probably going to run the maxes through the teleporter and bring those through as well to help out. Yeah, Degen's already being overloaded. D point's flipping. B, C, every point the bio is flashing. B and C are going red. A going red. Yeah, A's going red. There's Too Late there. You can see him on the IFF. So that means that, well, this isn't going to last probably, but 4 points held. 3 minutes to capture for Too Late, which means this point is still in play. With about a minute and a half of wiggle room. But yeah, C's already flipping. That's going to take it down to 4 minutes to cap. I don't know if Too Late can pull off the home base at this point, but they have definitely made their mark on this half, going up 2-0 over Date.
Again, the same kind of scattered push. We've got some Too Late folks trying to push L shape. Most of their guys are pushing D. I don't know. Biolabs are hard to coordinate sometimes because with only 24 people, you can't devote, a full platoon to every point. You're really limited on where you can push.
Every point. Grizzleby gets a phylactery res, who's going to enable him to keep holding C point here. He does go down to cuneiform eventually. Cuneiform finishes us off with a rocket rifle. So C goes back to VS, but
4 minutes remaining.
But yeah, I don't think Too Late's gonna get this.
B as well. I don't see any. Oh, yeah. 1 bolt. That was so nice. Is that a hip fire? Poor Baumy. Baumy just got bolted at like point blank range. I think it was a hip fire too.
Oof. Yeah, Too Late's got isolate people running around, just flipping points, trying to hold on to points. Date's playing whack-a-mole, but as long as Date plays whack-a-mole, they can't do anything else. So this is playing entirely into Too Late's hands here.
Big focus, I think, on... I think they're going to give up on A point at least for now. They're going to try to hold this powerhouse inside because they don't have a lot of people to push down.
Yeah.
He just peeked into a 1v3. Big mistake there from the Vanu Heavy.
If this was a 3P... If this was a... If this was the 3-point biolab, I think 2-Late could probably take. But that 4th point,
I think it would have gone through already.
Timer.
They had a good amount on the timer already beforehand. 4 minutes left on cap.
2.5 minutes left in the half, though. They're running out of time to do that part.
If they flip B point, I think they have just enough time, barely.
Oh, the SCU is down, but they repaired the generator. Oh no, can Date even get inside? The answer is not easily. I didn't even notice this. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. They have medics inside. Date's pushing, but it's 40 seconds. This is wow.
I don't think even now if they cap all 4 points, they don't have enough time to win the bio.
No, they don't. Going for the SCU was a smart play, I think, because again, it forces this kind of reaction out of Date, and if you're smart about it,
I just heard C4. You got to be conserving nanites, guys. Now is not when you want to be devoting your nanites.
Maxes or C4. You got 10-minute halftime. You won't get full nanites back, especially if you want to pull things for second half. If you're already on full nanites, what are you doing? If you have full nanites, might as well toss out a brick. You'll get it back in time.
Kind of a small steamroll with a max onto B point that worked out for Vanu. But they're going to get pushed again pretty quickly by TR.
Yeah. At this point, this is basically a biolab fight with 24 people aside.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that because Tua's trying to spawn lock Date a little bit. And the Lasher's still going. Don't know what Schnapsy's deal is, but he's still got the Lasher out. I mean, it works great. I say it. I have the ASP Lasher secondary on live. I love using it for point holds when I do opposite of my outfit. But in Lane Smash, I've never even used one.
I mean, you can make the argument if you're holding, like, if you're all turtling on a powerhouse or a crescent, maybe, but I don't know.
More
big push out the
powerhouse.
building now from TR. So many shotguns. Shotguns really showing their strength at this range.
Yeah. I mean, it could be useful at, like, a situation like Amrish ARX on the Crux lane, where you only have 2 entrances. You could Lasher both doors very heavily and deny pretty much anything entry. Anything short of, like, a Sunderer, perhaps. Ooh. But Wallazola just takes down Lizard and Jeep. That, yeah. 17 seconds left on the half. 2-Late's going to be up 1-0. Date 2-0. Date needs to find some answers for second half, but they have the stronger spawn side with Tahaka Amp next half. So, there's some hope there.
Yep.
They're going to need to find a solution for 2-Late's air, I think. Otherwise, they will have serious problems.
End of round. Both teams,
pretty
please
close.
have all players leave the continent. I will call you back when the lane is ready.
Pretty close in terms of TR almost capping the bio here. They did a good job of steamrolling in. They had enough time at the start, but at the end of the day, capping a 4-point bio lab is really tricky to do.
Yeah. I mean, everything up to that was excellent. So,
yeah,
they can rest easy in a halftime.
I think you're right about air. It's not an issue so much of skill, though. They just didn't have enough pilots, period. They didn't double pull, and the pilots that they did bring were like half the number of
when you have left the continent, you may now return. The match will resume in approximately 9 minutes.
Referees being on the ball on the lane flips. They've they've rediscovered some old tricks. And
he's mega multitasking.
Yeah, that they have learned on the admin side of things to make the lane flips happen near instantaneously, which is really awesome to see. So, in any case, yeah, the story of in their comm cap was that 2-Late's air just denied Date their push. Date tried the turtle, I think knowing they were short on pilots, and it didn't work for them. They never had an answer to 2-Late's armor, because once the air won their fight, the armor just died.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the Dalton Lib really showed its strength. The Dalton Lib with the Tank Buster just murdering Mag Riders.
And again, this is all tied back to just how strong air dominance is on this lane. Unlike any other lane, the neutral point on this base is open for like literal kilometers away from it. If you can get a Banshee Mossy or a Lolpud ESF that's shooting at that point, it doesn't matter how many maxes you bring, they're going to get shredded. And that's exactly what we saw there, where VS was pushing point in the last like minute. but they got like immediately wiped by the air, and then they lost their momentum for the rest of the half.
Yeah. It's possible for Banshees to one-clip maxes if they have the full mag size, which every Banshee that Too Late has should have because they have unlimited certs on Jaeger. They can just cert everything they need. So there's no reason not to do the full clip of Banshee rounds just ready to unload. Which, I mean, if you can just one-clip maxes like that, it's all over. I don't know if Too Late pulled a lot of Banshees, though, but they definitely had plenty of rocket pods, and that's all they really ended up needing.
Plenty of wall pods.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's like 3 tanks, and even if they were, AP tanks, they're still pretty terrifying to go up against.
Yep. Monkey, I know you have some IRL stuff going on. Do you need to tap out for the second half, or are you good?
Do you have a sub? Otherwise, I can
sub.
stick around for a little bit. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna tap out.
All right, cool.
I appreciate the chance to help you out.
No problem.
Who's subbing?
Captain Carrot is gonna sub in here, guys.
Cool. Well, I will dip. Thank you so much. Pleasant first half to stream, and best of luck to VS. I really hope they can bring this back in the second half.
Yeah, best of luck. Thank you, Monkey, for coming to help out. We had a little bit of a caster shuffle here. Somebody had to drop out due to some IRL matters, so we've a little bit short on talent, but we're making it work, guys. So thank you all.
Peace out.
User disconnected from your channel. Insufficient permissions.
All right, guys. Well, we wait for Carrot to hop in here. All right, Carrot's coming any second now. Need to be moved. Oh, hang on. I'm just handling
User
some
was
admin
moved to your
things.
channel.
Ah, yeah, okay. Can you talk, Carrot? You should be able to talk now for sure.
Hello.
Hello. All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Captain Carrot, he'll be my co-caster for the second half here. Say hello.
Hi, everyone. Glad to
All
be
right.
joining you for the second half of this.
Yeah, did you see the first half, Carrot?
I did.
What were
I
your
was
thoughts
watching
on
the
that?
stream. Pretty dominant performance by Too Late. Very close to taking that biolab in the end. But that's a very difficult home base to capture. Hopefully we'll see a little bit tighter and snappier play from Date in the second half.
Yeah, no, Date also was just tremendously losing the air game. Things got better for them once they were able to get into the biolab and the air became less relevant. You need an off cam. Right.
Yes, I do.
Forgot about that. Let me try to get one for
it'll
you
be
here real quick.
A little bit difficult to cast from the stream on a delay.
Yeah, it would be. Worst case scenario, we'll do a Discord thing and you can at least watch my POV. So, you'll get one here in a couple minutes. We'll set that up. But, yeah. I think Date did some good job on the back caps. They were able to get a couple going.
Up.
So...
Yeah, and I missed the start of the match, but it looked like Date was pretty committed to the infantry domain. I didn't see a whole lot of air or armor from them. More or less conceding that to Too Late.
Yep. Carrot C, team speak messages?
Yes.
Yeah, so go ahead and do that then. Yeah, Too Late basically won the air game, which basically means they're going to get into our comm array. It's possible to cap it without air control, but it is tremendously difficult to do so. So, generally speaking, you're going to be stuck with that. Just because this point is on a mountain. So it's a little bit hard to get tanks involved here. Just because you have to drive up the hills. And that is actually something that's going to benefit Date a little bit more, because Too Late is harder for Prowlers to scale this side of the mountain. It's steeper. So Prowlers are somewhat limited in their approach angles, where Date has a little bit more freedom of movement on their side of the mountain this time around. So that will help them for armor, but the armor will still die to air, because there is nowhere for it to hide anywhere on this lane. I suppose you could hide in the little garage over here, but that's really about the only building you could sit in. So
Yeah, some pretty exposed bases. I mean, especially the neutral base. Yeah, as you said, very difficult to take without air control or at least being able to contest in the air.
mm-hmm. So we're just gonna wait for second half to start here in a few minutes. Are you set to go?
Yep, I'm just logging into the ops cam now.
All right, yeah. Make sure you go on NC.
Yes.
Cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my chat is sure item view. That works. So the lane obviously has been flipped. Too late is now at Aiken by Aladdin by 11, not Aiken. Did I say Aiken the whole time? I'm sorry. Aiken's on the entirely different continent. Wrong continent. Aiken is a lane smash base, but it's on the Aiken Bravado lane on Halson, not the Aladdin Dahaka lane on Indar. So my bad there. Too late. Regardless, is at Aladdin Biolab still on TR. Date is on the Dahaka Amp Station still on VS. They're gonna meet in the middle again at Indar Com here in a few more minutes. Thoughts for like what teams would need to work on for second half, Carrot?
Really, I'd like to see a little bit more contest in, the other domains besides infantry. And really just, Date needs a little bit tighter infantry play. Saw a lot of trickling, saw a lot of disjointed pushes from them. They kind of need to just death ball to, break some of those too late holds.
Yeah, I think Too Late could have played a little bit more cohesive infantry game as well, and they also need to watch those back caps because they definitely did be bring on their parade a little bit using those back caps. They weren't able to make anything happen, but that's still a pretty serious risk you need to take. They also, for example, like let Date hack the infantry terminal a lot of broadcast and then pull maxes from it. The Date was just too slow pulling the maxes, I think due to nana issues probably, and Too Late just steamrolled them off the point before they could really get organized. But that was a brief window there where Too Late was very vulnerable to losing.
1 minute to round start. 1 minute.
Yeah, and I think there could have been snappier redeploys and setups on, forwards and backwards caps.
1 minute to go. We're inside stream delay now, so I can look at Date. I see 4. There are more sites here. I think they might have some double pulls. Double pull second half, less useful. But still there. They have a few more people in the air this time. That'll give Too Late a bit more trouble. I see a harasser still running around. I do not see. Actually, there's way more ESS for Date this time around. I don't see a Galaxy or any tanks, though.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think that at least one of these ESFs is going to be a bailout to get a beacon up on Indar very quickly.
Perhaps. What do you see on the Too Late side, Carrot?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I see quite a few
2,
mosquitoes,
1,
a couple
start.
galaxies, and actually a Liberator as well. And I've managed to
Okay.
get my obs cam stuck at the sky ceiling, so you'll have to give me a second.
All right. Date is flying high and medium. They've probably got about a squadron's worth. I don't see anybody going to bail. They are waiting for Too Late to come to them. I think they're just slowly making their way toward Indarcom. Here comes Too Late's air. Too Late's air focusing one ESF low. They don't need to know that there's more high. Peroni is getting focused by Jeep. Oh yeah, no, Too Late has seen the main force, so they're engaging now. Too Late's mosquitoes. Date. Both sides are hanging back. They're waiting. Looking for a numbers advantage. This probably favors the Scythe on paper more, but you have to be able to hit things with that. Oh, one ASF rams another. One mosquito rams the Scythe. And Too Late air is trying. Oh, Too Late has 2 galaxies here. One ESF rams a galaxy but doesn't kill it. And Date's air is actually winning forward slowly, or they're also all diving on the galaxies with lull pods and everything else. So these galaxies are now having to go evasive. But
they're doing a good job of playing together and focusing down targets, and they're getting a cohesive push in the air game.
Yes,
they've actually forced
on fire.
both
Is that going to go
the
down?
Too Late galaxies back.
Snails' lib is dead. The galaxies are now having to play super defensively. What's the status of the capture point? Point had been flipped by Date. Ooh boy.
Yeah. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of action on point yet. It doesn't look like Too Late has managed to get anyone here successfully.
No, I
being
think their
repelled
galaxies
by
are still
the Date air.
They're still sitting next to each other repairing on a ridge. They should really get those in the sky to help repair their ESFs. But Too Late is slowly pushing forward here. Question is, how much... This could easily become a question of nanite fatigue here as this air battle is dragging on. Which side has more nanites for more poles than the other? Date has more people, but Too Late is also getting quite a bit of damage in. Ooh, one ESF gets nailed by a Prowler, as now the Prowlers have joined the air combat, either with their main guns or with Rangers, I think.
Yep, and we're seeing another air push by Too Late here. They do have their galaxies hanging back. This is one of the wrinkles of having the neutral base off the start. It does not matter who is on the point for the first 3 minutes 59 seconds of the cap.
No, it doesn't.
Only who is on the point at the end. So Too Late may be holding back for a late steal here.
Yeah, Snails is trying to Dalton ESS. He misses one. He's getting focused, but he's got a lot of health to work with here. And he's getting some peels from whoever this is, Banana Goose. Snails, once I've just straight up rammed Snails. Snails is now smoking heavily as ESS are trying to chase him down. But as they're doing that, Too Late's got another ESF ball trying to take out the rest of Date's Sives with some matter of success.
Yeah,
and any side that gets too low is getting rangered by the tanks.
Yep. Too Late does have an armor ball to the west of Indarcom coming up the hill here, providing some anti-air fire.
And there's only one Mag Rider. He gets focused immediately and deleted by Too Late's 4 Prowlers.
Okay, and we have the Too Late Gals moving in. It looks like the Too Late Mosquitoes have more or less won aerial control at this point, pushing the Scythes back. So I expect to see a couple Galaxy drops here.
Yeah, here comes the Gal drop. Oh, that's where most of Too Late's forces have been. They've been in the Galaxy the entire time. Here comes the push. They're going to try to get the triple stack under their control. There are some people here from Date. Vex 1 loses his 1v1, but Lieutenant Lizard's going to come up and take his place. He takes down Exterminister. Sir O is dead. Date is pushing, but there comes GQ. Oh, Hopsy gets C4'd. Gresham gets taken out by himself. Medic dying alone, never a good thing. Vascoli Snoopsy goes down again. The Rake twisted.
The Too Late armor column pushing up the hill and on point, providing close support.
Yeah.
Blowing up any armor and outside infantry that Date had.
Meanwhile, Too Late's fighting for control of triple stack. We're going to focus back there. Oh no, now the rocket pods have arrived. Denying Date exterior access. Do they have anybody? They do have building control right now, though, so they have infantry in proximity to the point. Less than a minute to cap for Date. Too Late needs to get on this point now. Where is their Sunderer? Where is their spawn option?
I did see a rep bus with the armor, but it looks like it went down. I don't see it anymore. Oh no, here we go. Too Late does have a Sunderer.
They do. They need to deploy that right now, though. It's 30 seconds. Okay, point is flashing. Somebody got here in time. Yeah, PJ Turtle bought them a few seconds here. He got killed too and got onto the point. Too Late, meanwhile, now has 2 maxes and some more infantry right onto the point. But Date still is in that triple stack. Date is contesting from balcony. Date still has the point. More importantly. Point is not yet flipping with 20 seconds to go.
More infantry committed by Too Late here. Where is their infantry?
Where is the rest of their infantry? Yes, spawn. Deploy that bus. Why is that bus not deployed? Point is flashing.
Is contested.
Point is contested. 18 seconds. Wolpod run comes through.
Bailing out for Date here. Is it going to be enough?
I don't. Too Late's got the point now, but that was really close.
Some last-ditch efforts by Date here, but it looks like it's going to go Too Late's way. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Nope. TR's got firm point control at this point. Indarcom goes back in the direction of Too Late. So now, the action is going to shift over toward the Haka South. Basically, haven't seen yet this match. Date is already, I think, running. Yeah, they're already running for the point there. They know they have limited time before the Air Force comes and cuts off their approach. Meanwhile, Too Late has got a Sunderer or something back in the hills here. They've got people running to the point already. Nerdalus is coming through, but Donkey's coming right behind him. But they're trickling in. But Donkey and Nerdalus are here. Grizzleby is coming up behind, trying to... Oh, boy. He's got the SMG. He's got the Punisher. He gets 1 medic. That actually is a big pickup. Both of Date's medics... No, there's still 1 medic
Too
left.
Late with only about half a squad pushing on that early forward cap there. The Dates get there in time to wipe them out. To secure the point. Let's see if it's able to get anyone back on indoor comm array
They
to
are
stop
actually.
this
They're
back
flipping
gap.
the point at indoor comm. Point is flashing. Froppy takes out Vex 1. Nothing was 1 Vex 1 on Too Late. Those are just two very similar names on different teams. Yeah, Too Late manages to clean this up, though they still have a decent amount of infantry here to flip and resecure indoor comm. Date's got a Sunder lower down the mountain, but it's only a matter of time. A Prowler's going down there to kill it now, and the Mosquitoes have already found it.
Yeah, and that's really a difficult position to push from. Ooh, the Prowler not able to control its speed going downhill.
No, but he can shoot it from down the hill as well, and also the air is already here blowing, trying to take it down. One Mosquito decimated, though, and the Prowler does get the finishing blow, taking out the Sunderer, and that's going to end that push before it really gets started. Now, Too Late's got another Sunderer here on site. They're repairing it right now. They've got another ammo bus coming. They got a repair bus. They're bringing up more Sunderers. They've got a deploy bus here, too. And, ooh, rocket pods. Taking out whatever they can.
Some typical SKL tactics here, bringing a crap load of Sundies to a fight, and the assumption that at least one of them's going to stay up. Effective tactic.
It's a very effective tactic, very useful for live, for the work they do on live server. And honestly, not a bad redundancy point here, as also the max push comes through, and that is some lane smash tactics. That's bringing the maxes through and bringing the medics and the engineers in support. Boom, 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 when they're going to smash right through Date and take control of the powerhouse.
And we have a Banshee Mozzie
oh, no,
camping the
got
spotter, but
Decimator.
goes down to a Decimator.
Ooh. One Mosquito dodges 3 Decimators and misses all of them. A Swarm goes out towards Xerasword Sunderer. Meanwhile, Too Late getting aggressive here, pushing forward, trying to take, aggressively waiting for the double stack hold.
Yeah, almost the entire infantry force committed to dubs and the double stack here. They are vulnerable to a door 1 push.
They are. Have Date done that yet? They haven't. They do have PJ Turtle here. He's at least the Sentinel. He's got a tar, and he's not afraid to use it. Oh, Date has Wolpaws now, and they're ground pounding dubs with everybody from Too Late now has to get back inside, or else they risk complete annihilation. But also, Too Late's brought up a repair bus with Bulldogs to shell the catwalk. Oh boy. That's gonna cause Date some problems here. That kind of blunts Date's push in its tracks. Also, a Barrage Prowler has arrived and is shooting into the double stack because the cheese is real. But Date does have some air control, but air control isn't as useful on the space. So far Date has not been able to touch point. They are kind of stuck trying to get to the point, which is right where Too Late would really want them to be.
Yes, Date's still pushing into dubs almost exclusively, which is where they Too Late set up to repel them. Let's see if they can add another dimension to their push here.
Yeah, Date has not yet pulled any maxes. To what I can see, they also have a spawn beacon up on the roof. That gives them some flexibility in where they push from. They can drop and go door 1. They could drop and go on the far side door 3.
Yep.
They have.
We do have Date air control over the base right now. We've got 4 size in air to ground. Lots of lol pods flying. Taking out the Too Late Sunderers. Okay, we're getting a little bit of light pressure on the door 1 side, but Too Late rotating some folks over to cover.
Yeah, Too Late's also pulled back from their aggressive dubs hold. They're trading time for space. And letting... And I guess slowly backing up, buying time. They have 90 seconds of cap here. They can afford to even see dubs control almost at this point. I think they might be doing just that. As they're slowly pulling the people back. Nerdless is still playing a very aggressive door hold. He gets 2 kills, or he almost gets Balmy. Balmy's still here. Oh, Balmy gets C4'd and goes down. There's like 3 people from Date out here. They're still getting Bulldogged from somewhere. Bulldog or C4'd. Yeah, more C4 cleaning up that push.
Yeah, interestingly, Too Late seems content to cede air control. This is one of the only bases on this lane where air is not useful in a point hold, so that makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah, well, we're less than a minute now from the action shifting down toward the amp station, which is an interesting I should have mentioned this. The amp station is far easier to cap than a 4-point biolab. And date right now, there is no cohesive push. There is no cohesive effort to get back on the point here. It is just people trying to poke at it, but point holds are meant to be poked. They really deal with bad pushes. Cuneiform's got a lasher. He goes down immediately. It's not a bad idea if you can get sustained fire going in a hot area, but it doesn't work. Oh, the skinny push. Date is flanking it for skinny. They're gonna maybe touch point here and buy a few seconds. With 14 seconds to go, Too Late should just really jump on this and finish. They are doing that. Okay, they do clean this up, and
just seeing a lot of trickling from Date. Really need to see more cohesive infantry play. This is basic tactics. If you push in with 4 people against 12 3 times, it's not nearly as effective as a 12v12.
No, it is not. Now, Too Late has taken the base here. They're up 4-0. Can they make it 5? Is my question. They're already repairing the terminal, but they're getting ground pounded. But they are repairing the vehicle terminal. I think the pool of GSD Sunder is for the amp station here.
Yep, so the amp station is going to be an interesting decision. Do they go for the shield generators or do they go for the GSD Sunderer burst?
They have 16 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the half, so they have plenty of time to do either. Sometimes you have to go for the GSD because you're out of time for anything else, but they have the time here. It's Too Late. Kalani pulls a bus and immediately heads out for the amp station. There's another one. They are pulling GSD buses from Dahaka South right now, so I think that's what it's going to be. Date is still poking at the point hold, though, trying to get a back cap going. Meanwhile, let's see what the amp station looks.
Yep, Date does have a beacon up. Too Late not seeming to realize that.
Date already has a Cobalt bus inside, a Bulldog Cobalt bus inside. Not enough Bulldogs to really kill the Sunderers. The best way to deal with that is to really have the Bulldog going.
Yep.
Too Late has got a Sunderer ball. They have about 6 of them pulled, but they're facing fire from air and infantry. Oh,
Too Late leaving a couple maxes on point at Dahaka
Oh no,
South.
Date has a Sunderer. They are pushing big time for the Dahaka South point.
And it looks like they're going to get it well before Too Late gets set up.
Yeah,
but again, Too Late failing
now.
to be quick in their forward cap, and it looks like it might cost them this time.
Can Rage, Twisted, and Lieutenant Lizard hold the line here? They're in maxes, but Rage gets C4. He has a phylactery res, though. Lieutenant Lizard is still alive. He's going to go down. He doesn't have a phylactery res. Can Rage get about 8 kills here?
No, he does have a phylactery res.
Oh, he does. Oh, no, he's coming back, too.
Rage Twisted goes down immediately.
Yeah,
and Lizard looks like he's not going to do much better.
1 Desi, he gets C4. They get a lot of kills, but the Resonate comes out. That's going to bring them all back immediately, and Date's got the back cap now. Too Late Sunderball is also gone. I don't know if it's gone to the amp station or if it's gone to the Dahaka South. Either way, it's not where it needs to be right now. Oh, they are trying to GC the amp station now.
Yeah, they are inside the amp station. There's a little bit of a Sunderer battle going on inside. Too Late does have this forward position well controlled, but they need to commit enough numbers on the back cap to resecure that so they can cap it.
Yeah. Oof. What big explosions, guys. Wow. Date Sunderers are all getting blown up, but these Sunderers are just as worthless unless the back cap can get handled.
Yeah, Date again setting up in dubs, just like Too Late did. Too Late pushing through the double stack here.
Here comes the push from Too Late. They have a couple of Lieutenant Lizard back in a max. Grizzleby is in a max. Rage is on heavy. They get 2 frags right at the bat. They get 3. Frag grenades coming through. Brings down Rage. Perfectionist goes down. They are slowly chipping away at Date here, and they're making forward progress back behind those maxes. 1 max goes down, but 2 are still up, and they're getting repairs. 1 max is getting res, and they're slowly rolling through. Kalani's going to peak with a decimator here. Can he get a max kill? He cannot.
Yeah, this is a much more cohesive, effective push. They waited to get most of a squad together, grouped up, let the maxes lead the charge.
And they sent a few
people it's going to
people
pay off for them.
to the lower floor to drag down a max, as Noah Wanger's going to drop down and create some reses going here. Kalani's going to go for the max as a heavy. Oh, he's just getting small arms. Yep,
Yeah.
there goes the max.
But
There goes the
they-
resecure. 1 minute to
Too
recap.
late. Too late still hasn't dealt with the Date Sunderer, so Date pushing back inside in force.
No, I think if Too Late thinks they can hold this for a minute, they get the amp station cap going, then the Sunder is worthless. But I don't know how true that is, because Sunder is going to be a pain in the side for the rest of the match if they can't kill it. It won't despawn on its own, if that's what they're wondering about.
We have a Too Late Skyguard coming up. Rage Twisted in the Skyguard there.
Did he pull a Skyguard by mistake? I don't know why he'd pull it otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's now Skyguarding the Harasser to death. I mean, that will kill it eventually. As Date's making a serious push onto Skinny Door.
Yeah, the Too Late Maxes, though, holding the line.
Yeah. Oh, Date's got that top corridor control now. They've got 2 people up there. That's a great plot to, and yes, there comes the C4. But he only gets 1 kill if he doesn't get any maxes either. That's not the best use of that.
Yeah, the 2 VS up there do go down. They didn't have a medic supporting them.
Yeah, Date's Sunderer is still alive. But at this point, it's 5 seconds to the resecure on the back cap. And
Yep, so let's take a look at the amp station. Yeah, Too Late are established on point at the amp station, and
But
they are
they're-
capping the point.
They're capping the point at the amp station. It's a slow process, but it's coming through. Date is destroying their Sunderers, though, so they're going to have a hard time getting more people inside. They also have a Harasser up here for Bulldog. That's going to cause problems.
Yep.
And,
Date-
they
and
pulled
Date
it inside, too.
Date smartly destroyed the vehicle terminals at the amp station, so Too Late's not able to repull from the amp station pads.
They didn't do it the first time, though. That was a problem that Too Late exploited now, because now they have Thomas Slade and a Harasser ready to start shelling the point area as Date pushes up. But also, Too Late now has to get more people inside here, because Date has a hard spawn and they do not. Yeah, Princess Paul, you can't run in that way. It's a hard shield. Doesn't work. Observer Cam has no problems, though. Luckily for us, we can catch all of this action.
Yeah, and this is a tough hold. Date's hard spawn is really right next to the point here.
Yeah.
It's about as close a spawn point as you get inside an amp station to the point.
Yeah, you do have to turn this corner and get up the stairway, which is a tough angle to take. But once you take that, it's in a much better place. It's Date. Yeah, there goes the Harasser. Date's going to resecure this, but they have bought themselves time. But Too Late has bought themselves about a minute's worth to try to get the Sunder Ball going again. Where is that Sunday Ball? Is it coming? Noah Wanger is here. He's got a... Oh, they have a deploy bus. They could go for the... They still have time to go for the gens?
They are
going
shield
for the
generators. Yep.
gens.
Yeah, that might be a more effective tactic for them. I know it's not conventional tactics, but this spawn is just so close to the vehicle bay here that they're going to have a hard time keeping any kind of logistics up inside the amp station.
It's difficult enough on live when you have
10 minutes remaining,
routers.
10 minutes.
I mean, one generator is going to get stabilized here, so I think this is more a distraction than anything else, but it does, it plays to Late's favor in that Date now has to do that. I see Lolpod
Yep,
fire
so
going
Date
off at
gets the
Dahaka South.
resecure on the amp station. Let's see if there's any action over at Dahaka South.
There is actually points flipping again.
Yeah, Date has looks like about a squad inside on the point here.
Yup. They have timer. So Tua's gonna have to come back and deal with this. There's a Harasser outside, I think. Yeah, there is a
Great.
Harasser. It's on fire though. It's gonna need to get out of there. Oh, nope, there it goes. Decimator goes burr.
Bruce will be sneaking into the point there as a SMG infiltrator, one of his favorite tactics from live.
I have to say I've been playing some SMG Infiltrator recently on live, and I've been enjoying it. But it's, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun as something to do for myself, just kind of lazily, just go out, get a kill, not care about stats or anything, just play.
Mm-hmm.
So like trying to push dubs here that doesn't work. They get a double resonate in the same spot. That's not very efficient use of nanites there, Too Late. But there's the good resonate. That gets 5 people all across. That's some real efficient. Then another one goes off.
Yep, and Date with the good push, hitting them while they're trying to get up. Let's see if Date pushes out of the doors here and wipes this.
They're trying
push.
to. I don't know if Too Late will allow them to do that. Oh, nope. Wolf Paws will allow them to do that. Yeah, that's going to cause problems.
Yeah, too late. Committing pretty heavily to the infantry domain here. Seemingly happy again to concede the air to date.
Date, meanwhile, has 2.5 minutes to cap and resecure this base. They would be the second team in the tournament to recapture Dahaka South after being pushed back to the Ram Station on this lane. The other one being Pray for Help, which did it in week 1 of the group stage against Turtle. Pray for Help was playing TR that day, though, and Date is playing VS. That's the one difference.
Yeah, we have an active anti-air turret, Dahaka South, contesting these scythes.
Too Late, meanwhile, has pushed back and taken corridor control. They're dropping down to the point now. Can they? Maybe. Oh no! Here comes more reinforcements for Too Late. All run at the same time. One max
Too
gets
late
C4'd.
on the staircase landing, a very effective firing position, setting up the crossfire with Skinny. It looks like.
Yeah.
And they are very close to getting back on point here.
They've got it.
We're in a little bit of a resnade battle.
It's slipping back now. They've got that. There's only one res.
But the same Sunday from Date still in place, still hasn't been dealt with by Too Late.
Date
is back on point.
Dang. 2 minutes to capture for Date.
Yep, with the way the no deploy zone works here, Date actually has the closer spawn to the point, so that is going to favor them on the point hold here.
That is. Too Late, though. Those appear to have some maxes coming. We're going to see how that happens.
Yep, big door 1 push coming. A little bit different, expecting Date to be set up on dubs again. But they're going to have to push quickly if they want to take advantage of the rotation.
They are pushing now. Rachel is going straight up the stairway. Huge C4 connection, though. Takes out 5 Too Late members and denies Rage of any support he would have gotten. Rage is now on a sliver of health, having to retreat, but the tops of the stairs did get wiped out pretty effectively. Where are the engineers, though, for Too Late? Rage needs repairs. All of their maxes need repairs. BJ Turtle needs repairs now.
Ooh, sticky nade on Turtle there.
Didn't cause much damage from what I can see. Too Late does get the resecure now. That took them several tries.
Yep. And Date regrouping on their Sunderer. Looks like they're grouping up to push back in again.
Yeah, it's pushing back. They still have that Sunderer alive. Yeah, there are Repnades on it now. Apparently somebody tried to kill it with like a Viper Lightning or something. When is Too Late going to pull a couple of Prowlers and just deal with that Sunderer? Or even 2 Lightnings would be more than enough.
Yep, Banshee Mossy contesting the Skinny push here.
Oh, and 2 Late is pushing out aggressively, and the wipe is coming. Yeah, they are having enough. Enough of this. This is enough.
Let's see if they retreat back into point or if they push out to the Sunderer.
They are slowly retreating. They definitely thought about pushing, though. But they're making their way back. Defending as Date is pushing again.
Yep, we have a Date beacon on the roof, so we've got a few Date members setting up over dubs. Let's see if we can get an effective split push here. Let's see if they can time it well. Yep, both pushes going at the same time. See if they can force an over-rotation one way or another.
Yeah. Cuneiform does Lasher Noah Wenger successfully, as Date's trying to make their way inside.
Yep, Too Late doing a good job reacting to the split push, not overcommitting numbers to either of the incoming forces.
Oh no, but one Date member gets shotgun LA, gets up the backside. He almost C4 as a max, but then he goes down after taking out one heavy for Too Late. 4 minutes left to play now. The amp station is out of play, so I think the score is probably going to end here at 4-0. Date slowly pushing in. Too Late is, I think, very much content to sit on this point and make sure that the score doesn't change. Though now it's less than 4 minutes to go, the point is out of play, and this is going to be more or less how this plays out, unless Date gets on the point here in the next about 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, we've got a couple Bulldog harassers here for Too Late. Looks like they did get the Date Sunday.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's not there anymore.
Yep, and I think we're at the point now where all of the bases are out of play.
Yes, we are.
A little bit of a
3
battle
minutes
going on in the
remaining.
sky
3
now.
minutes.
And let's see if they have a little bit of fun with it now that we're in, what in football would be called garbage time.
Yes, and especially there's a fair amount of garbage time. It's like one of the main issues I have with the format. I don't know of a good way to fix it. Stuff keeps getting suggested. Dates brought up a Casfalk. A couple double man Casfalk. I think just to have some fun. That Casfalk is getting focused immediately, though. Already on fire. Kaboom.
Yep, too late pulling in about a half a squad of Mozzies to just have a little bit of a battle in the air before the end.
Yup. With this win, Too Late's going to move to second in the B bracket, where they will play the 5th place A bracket team, which is probably going to be Pray for Help. The final match of the group stage kicks off in about an hour, as CBT versus Dark is in progress right now on PSP2, casted by Dotsor and Dubness. That match will still be going on for a little while after this one concludes if you want to head over there and see what's happening. Let's see here. I will be casting the final match of the group stage later today with Dubness. Stream is going to go offline for a little while or get hosted as I switch over the stream to support the next match. But yeah, well played to both sides. Nice things to go here. They're just having some fun. We'll try to get some cool photographs here. As yeah, they've got an AA turret at the aim station active, so the date Too Late is now focusing that.
Yep, we've got Rage Twisted and him Smack suit in the back of a harasser here.
Too Late has got a Fury Flash going, and they're GSDing in flashes. I think for the fun of it, they GSD in a harasser to the amp station. Data is more than ready for all of this, but
Yep, and Rage
happening
Twisted.
here.
Oh,
Rage is trying to see
never
how many
mind.
kills he can get at the point. The answer is many. He does go down though.
Wow.
I was limit the amp station that I can just glitch through that shield, so I have to be careful. I don't go too far back. Outside, PJ Turtle, I think, is waiting for his GSD harasser of his own. He's running around outside here, getting focused by Date. Oh, there's a Pillager Flash. Just cheap tries to have a Pillager Flamethrower Flash. Goes down at once, but hey, it's a good meme. With 13 seconds left to go, nothing is in play. Just have some fun, guys. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of match.
End of match. End of match. Congratulations on Too Late, winning with 4 points to Dates 0. Team captains, please hop up to interview channel for interview with the casters.
All right. Well, while we wait for the captains to make their way up to the channel, we can talk about the match for a little bit. Carrot, what are your thoughts on that second half?
Yeah, I thought Too Late was just a little bit tighter. They did a really good job with that steal on Indar Kamaray at the last second in the beginning, and that really set the tone for the whole second half. Once you lose that neutral base, it's very hard to, get back on offense.
Yeah, especially with Andarcon, with the point being so exposed, getting a forward kept going is very difficult unless you have complete air and vehicle control. Which means you quite possibly have point at the Haka South, because that's a very infantry-focused base. Especially once you get to the actual building on the point.
Yeah,
that
and I
powerhouse
thought...
building is very much infantry's playground. So making recap Intercom is so hard.
Yeah, I thought Too Late just played a little bit more cohesively in the infantry game, which forced, Date to commit more numbers in infantry. Rather than being able to commit numbers to a forward cap or to the other domains. So choosing to play a little bit defensively, just in order to maintain their defense.
Yeah, indeed. We have some people in the interview channel now, so we're going to channel down and say hi to them.
Channel switch.
Yeah, GG's, guys.
User joined
Good
your
evening.
channel.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. All right, so who is here from? Oh, I didn't never update this. Who is here from Date?
Kune, Forman, and me.
All right. Yeah. Okay, I got you nice now. Vex and Snails and everybody, welcome. Well played, everybody. Congrats to Too Late, and congrats on a successful group stage, everyone. So, my first question is for Date. What was your strategy with regards to the air game on that match, and how did you try to counter Too Late's air?
We just mostly reacted on that one. Like the general opening move, or which was trained, I wasn't even there, was different as far as I heard, and the final strategy, which we used to fight on the map later on, got completely changed as we had some leadership problems and some people had to step in. And yeah, happens pretty on short term, and even I just joined the game 5 minutes before we started, so yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, on that, and because we know Twilight was gonna be with a lot of air, as Perfection mentioned, we have a fallout on the leadership since Ethan cannot join again this weekend, sadly. So what we did was, I tried to focus on having ground vehicle and BTs with AA loadout, as well as harassers. But oof, they have good pilots. I have to say they have good pilots. They just got mowed down pretty easily. As for the second round, we tried to focus on one squad focusing on their libs and galaxy, and another squad focusing on their ESF. Seems like the second part works better, I guess.
Yeah, you definitely had more success in the air batting in the second half, it seemed. Question for Too Late. When you're defending the Haka South second half, when did you realize that they had a Sunder up, and what did you do to destroy it?
At which point? I think we had to go back twice, or is it just in general?
The second
Haka
time,
Southern defense?
I think. They had a Sunderer. Yeah.
I vaguely remember hearing, they have a Sunderer! And then I said, after we were on the point mobilizing, and it was like, okay, well, we're just going to run out and we're going to blow it up. I don't know how it eventually blew up. I think it was somebody blew it up, right? So
it died to Zerus and his armor team that flanked around.
Yeah, it looked like there were some Bulldog harassers that took it out.
Got it, okay. So that's cool. I just said kill the boss. And, you know, leads do their thing.
Sure. Too Late, how did you approach this match with regard to the lane? Because I think this is your first time playing on a lane in a lanes match that isn't Heyoka Tumas. So how did you handle transitioning to a different lane to play on, and what kind of strategies did you employ that you wouldn't have at Heyoka Tumas?
Well, I definitely went and I watched a bunch of odds, obviously, and I looked over like past strategies utilized on this lane, and I saw like the Gal strategy that was utilized, and I liked that a lot. So because of the hillsides and with the rockiness and all that stuff, so I decided that I would utilize that as like a little nest for my air to get reps from, and it actually proved very beneficial, right, Snails?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, the rep gals were really helpful for our air squad to able to just, once we took some damage, we could kind of peel out, get reps really, really fast with 2 rep gals, and then we were able to get back in without actually dying. And
yeah, so talk us through the strategy for the opener from Too Late. We saw those 2 gals delay behind the hill there, and go in for the steal at the last second. Was that intentional, or was that a reaction to the increased air pull by Date at the beginning of that half?
Second half, second half gal drop is what you're talking about, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So second half, the gal drop did happen a little earlier, and it did happen earlier purely due to that air push. We had to just go, and as you saw, it wasn't totally efficient, but we had to get those gals moving, otherwise they were gonna have a bunch of trouble. So we moved forward with that, and yeah, it was kind of off the cuff in that regards. It was planned for later, but it happened. So.
And then, Date, how did you approach this match from a strategy standpoint, and what sort of tactics did you want to try to employ?
I mean, I would say we're definitely good on generally getting a backup going as soon as we have the chance. The thing was what we were lacking definitely on the defense on some things, and especially in the Comrade, it's really important to get the higher ground and have that base. From that point off, you can start way easier to the next spaces. At least on the second half, it's way easier to push down to the Haka Southern if you have in the Comrade. So yeah, strategy wise, it was definitely to keep it probably going with the backups we were doing, at least in the second round.
Yeah, your backups are very effective in slowing down too late, and even really pushing them to really have to defend Daka South. The one time you got very close to capping it.
I guess. Yes, sir.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess mostly we were just lacking of nanites, at least in my squad. We were mostly out of that one due to the massive air gameplay probably in the beginning. And yeah, the thing is, like, max pulling wasn't then too much a thing on our end anymore, and that was probably leading as well on some bad point holes and not getting the point through.
Yeah, nanite conservation is a big deal in Lane Smash. I don't have any more questions. Garrett, do you have any more questions?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, just
All right.
congratulations to both teams. That was a well-played match.
Yep, congratulations on a successful group stage. See you both in the playoffs next weekend. Back here on PSP Twitch. There's another match today. Final match of the group stage, WFAT versus Turtle. That'll be on this channel here in the very near future. Let's actually get that slide up. Yeah, that will be kicking off at... That's not the right one. Sunday schedule. There it is. That's the correct one. My bad. Alright. WFAT versus Turtle will kick off in less than an hour at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's in about 40 minutes from now. I will be casting that along with Dubness. And that will be back here on this channel. Stream's going to go offline for a little bit while I swap over the assets and take a quick break. So thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Carrot and Monkey, for both stepping in last minute to help me cast this match. Really helps out to have a co-caster for Lane Smash, I have discovered. So thank you both. All right, take care, guys, and stay safe. Have a good day.